Today, on Invest on Trade Africa, harnessing the power of the sun to increase electricity access and sustainable development of communities. Within the last decade, renewable investments in Africa has grown by an average 96% per year, far above the global rate of 7%, but only accounts for about 2% of total global investments. Over that period, investment on the continent is also heavily concentrated in just a handful of major markets, with about 75% going to Egypt, Kenya, Morocco, and South Africa. Although the oil industry will continue to be a pillar for producing countries, it has become increasingly necessary for decarbonization in order to maintain access to international financing. One thing is clear: Africa needs to invest and develop its vast renewable energy resources. For Angola, a country rich with abundant solar and wind potential, expanding the renewable energy sector with the support of global energy majors has emerged as a top priority. As a policy, Angola is aiming to improve its electricity access rate to 60% using renewable energy sources including wind, solar, hydrogen, hydropower, and natural gas. While hydropower already accounts for nearly 2/3 of Angola's installed power generation capacity, new renewable energy sources carry the potential to further expand the country's generation capacity and boost rural and urban electrification rates alike. Solar power projects particularly are viable in a country like Angola, which enjoys plenty of sunshine. To take advantage of this potential, the Angolan government is implementing a series of public-private partnerships to enable project financing. One of such projects is Caraculo's photovoltaic plant in Namibia, which will add up to 55 gigawatts of new generation capacity and strengthen electricity supply. I hear Solanova is carrying out a project in Caraculo. How significant is this project?
Yeah, first of all, let me explain who is Solanova. Solanova is a company that is a joint venture between Sonangol and I initially.
Okay.
Now, and I joins BP and become Azul. So Solanova is a 50% shares of Sonangol and 50% now Azul.
Oh.
So this project is all about energy transition.
Okay.
So everybody's going to clean energy, and then Angola could not be behind. So that's why the idea to build the plant that we'll see today.
Great. And what is the cost of this plant? How much is it costing the Angolan government and of course Solanova?
Well, actually, it's the costs will be addressed to the shareholders. Each one is gonna put the money. It's a reasonable money. It's like this plant, I can say, is like a normal investment in this for a plant of this capacity. It's gonna be 50 megawatts.
Okay.
First of all, it's gonna be 25. That should be end on first quarter of this year. And then we'll go to second phase. That's going to be additional 25 megawatts. So this will be improving the power, the energy especially in this province of Namibia.
Okay.
Also helping the business and the factories, all the improvements that we have here.
Okay. You know, I hear that renewable energy projects are pretty expensive. So what's the economics of scale? I mean, is this viable?
It is valuable.
Yeah.
It is valuable because, you know, if you think about it, the thermal energy that we have here today is based on diesel. So we have to import almost Sonangol spending roughly a lot of money in importing diesel. Let's say for this, especially for this 25 megawatts, we can reduce about 86,000 cubic meters a year on diesel expenditure, consume of diesel. So for me, it's very valuable. I think for you too.
Yeah. So why Namibia?
Do you agree with me?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, looking at your economics of scale, because sometimes, you know, energy transition is something we're looking out for. I believe a government and a company is investing in renewable energy, that the economics of scale match.
I have one of the shareholders look at this and maybe thinking that the project is not the economic project. So because we have to sell this energy, and then the energy in Angola is very much subsidized by the government. So for a private company investing in that, we cannot think about profitable business. It's not. It's more social responsibility of a big company like Sonangol doing for the country.
Oh, I see.
And another question that you asked about Namibia, why Namibia?
Yeah.
So when we start the studies about where to locate the plant, we just did we call intensity of solar radiation.
Yeah.
And then we find out that in this region, south, is the most intensive radiation region.
I actually felt it when I came.
You can feel it. If you walk, you can feel it.
Yeah.
So that's why we conclude that the plant should be in Namibia because of that.
I am here at Caraculo's photovoltaic plant, a renewable energy project being developed by Solanovo, which is 50-50 joint venture between Sonangol and Azul Energy. This project was specifically created for the promotion of renewable energy in Angola. How long have you been building this photovoltaic plant?
I consider that we did the ceremony of first stone on 20 May 2022. So consider 8 months since the first stone ceremony till today.
And how long till completion?
Consider that within the end of the March will be ready the construction and the slowly ramp up in order to guarantee the full production. This kind of system is really interesting because it's not fixed. It's a tracker, so we'll follow the direction of sunshine. In the morning, all the PV plant will collect the power of the sun from west side because the sun grow up in west side. Yes, and during the day they will move slowly till reach in the evening this position because the sun drop down in east side. During the night, the panel will reach this position. This position is 0 plus 5 degrees in order to guarantee to humidity and condense to drop down and avoid to remain on the panel. The PV plant is divided in 4 parts, subcamp 1, 2, 3 and 4, due to the fact that we have 4 power stations. And each power station have also a weather station. What means? In case the speed of winds is too much high, based on the specific of the project, in order to preserve the mechanical installation, the trackers, all the trackers also during the day will reach the position 0 degree in order to preserve their integrity. And another interesting point is that those panels are double phase. What means? They will collect power from the part directly under the sun, but they will collect also power from the hot sand that we have.
Oh.
In order to guarantee the best production.
Okay.
And this is the power station. We have exactly 4 copy-paste, because as per engineering, we need to have 4 power stations to guarantee a capacity around 25 megawatt. And consider that the production of each sub-camp will be around 6.3 megawatt in order to guarantee full capacity of 25 megawatt.
Caraculo's photovoltaic plants will contribute to the reduction of diesel consumption for the generation of electricity and will support the diversification of the energy matrix in Angola, particularly by feeding electricity to the Southern Territories grid. The project also falls within Angola Energy 2025, a long-term plan to provide access to basic energy services to the population. In addition to ensuring decarbonization, it is clear that Africa needs to invest in and develop her vast renewable energy resources. It is also in sub-Saharan Africa's interest to borrow a blueprint from Angola to develop projects that will contribute to the much-needed energy transition.